I'm here in Harlech, North Wales to review the Are You Being Served 25th Anniversary book by Richard Webber with David Croft and Jeremy Lloyd. Now, the book is actually quite old, and if you were to buy it on eBay or Amazon, it's quite expensive. It's about maybe £20 or £30. But it's a fantastic book, so anyone who is a lover of BBC comedy or Are You Being Served, this is the book for you. But it's got the history of Are You Being Served and anything and everything you want to know about it. Information about the pilot episode and also information about the writers who have written other famous comedies like Dad's Army. But it's a fantastic book, and then information about every single episode. It's got series guides and episode guides, and information about the signature tune, costumes and makeup, and it's got info on every single actor, including the customers. The actors who played the customers, it's got information about them as well. Now, my favourite character was always Mr. Lucas, played perfectly by Trevor Bannister, and Trevor constantly reminds me of the actor Daniel Crossley, who played Bert on the UK tour of Mary Poppins. And Trevor and Daniel are just so alike. They're really, really cheeky characters, and I loved the way that Mr. Lucas would always make fun of Mrs. Slocum, and you know, that he was so cheeky about her. And then there's, you know, Lloyd on Bannister, information about what the writers thought of each actor who played the characters that they had created and things like that. Lloyd on Sugden, and information about John Inman, and you know, pictures of them in other things that they've done in the past. And then the wonderful young Mr. Grace, who was a fantastic character. I loved whatever his name was, Harold Bennett, who played young Mr. Grace. It's like a little mouse. And then there's information about all the people who've played the customers, and John D. Collins, who is one of my favourite actors. He's been in a few episodes of Are You Being Served, as firstly as the Doctor, after Trevor Bannister left. And it's a really thorough book. You know, it just goes over everything to do with Are You Being Served, and there's even a page about the sexy secretaries that Mr. Grace had. There we go, the secretaries. And the lift girls, information about the lift girls, and then information about the film and the stage show, which I would have loved to have seen. And the film's fantastic as well. I love the film. And then there's also information about Grace and Favour, which I personally didn't like, but there's some information about that, and just anything and everything that you want to know about Are You Being Served, and guide to every character and things like that. It's a very, very thorough book. So if you're lucky enough to get yourself a copy, I've actually got 2 copies, luckily, and I paid a lot of money for both of them. But it's a fantastic book, and you know, information about, you know, Frank Thornton and, you know, Nicholas Smith and everything. And you know, old pictures, you know, black and white pictures and colour photos, and photos that have never been seen before. So it's a fantastic book. So if you're a big Are You Being Served fan like I am, and a fan of Mr. Lucas, Trevor Bannister, then this is the book for you. Enjoy.